I am not real sure how I want to start this video, so just hit record and let's see where it goes. And what I wanted to talk about in this video is the struggles that we all face when it comes to faith. And I know that it's easy to see a lot of folks online who look like they have the perfect life, that everything is going well. We see a lot of it with these, I guess you could say, Christian celebrities and things like that. Uh, and the reality is, there's a lot of times in with our own lives, our own churches, our own communities, we see folks who appear to have everything figured out and have their life set up, headed in the direction that it needs to go, and there's absolutely no deviation. The trials that they face are nothing compared to what we think that we face, and so on. And I'm talking not to those people, but I'm talking to people such as myself that have had those fights, that have had those struggles and those fears, those concerns, and everything else, because that, in my opinion, is the majority of us. I think that when we look into what all happens in an individual's life, the struggles that they face, the absolute craziness of today's world. And again, guys, what we have in our country is in no comparison to the troubles that we face or what Christians face in other parts of the world. Recently in the news, there have been a lot of talk about some of the tragic events and attacks that have happened over in Syria as that country descends further into civil war and Christians are being targeted. So here in our country, we relatively live in peace, and I think that that is something that is often overlooked. But even in that peace that we live in, we as individuals still have struggles. We still have challenges. We still have those weaknesses of faith. And when we read through the Bible, we see the folks in the Bible have many of those same struggles. And that's why it's important for us to read and study, because at the same time that we face trials and tribulations, we can read within the pages of the Bible people who have been through similar trials and tribulations that we have. We can relate to them. We can see how God pulled them through it. And we should be at peace when we see that happen. There are times in all of our lives where we will often doubt the little things, and then when the big things hit, when we have absolutely no choice but simply to give it to God, then that's when we do it. And the reality is we should give even the little things to Him. We should not fret, and even though I'm saying it, the fact is we often do. That is the reality. That is part of the Christian life, the Christian existence on this world that many of us struggle with. And does that mean that we're terrible? No. I think that what it means is we're human, that we make mistakes, that we are a fallen people, and that we should do what we can to try to do what we should, just as the Apostle Paul said, press toward that mark, realizing our own failures and our own possibilities of not doing the way that we should. And that's why we should fight harder to try to draw closer to God, to be in His Word, and to do what we should. It's not easy. I know that. Many of you all out there watching this video know that. But it does not change the fact that it is still part of what we have to do. We have to accept it. We have to accept the challenges that we face in this life, and we have to move on and be grateful that we're not being rounded up and loaded up into trucks and hauled away the way that some of our brothers and sisters in other parts of the world are being. Anyways, guys, hope you liked the video. Leave me a comment down below. What's your thoughts? And guys, just keep pushing forward. This is a struggle that we all face. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel, and we'll see you next time.